Imagine being so wealthy that your fortune would be worth hundreds of billions of dollars today. A king whose generosity was so extraordinary that it changed the economy of an entire country. Yet despite his incredible wealth and influence, many people have never heard his name. His name was Mansa Musa, emperor of the Mali Empire. But before he became known as the richest man in history, he was simply a young prince growing up in one of Africa's greatest kingdoms. The Mali Empire was one of the most powerful civilizations in the medieval world. It controlled vast lands across West Africa, rich in natural resources and vital trade routes that connected different parts of the continent and beyond. Among its greatest treasures was gold, so much gold that it became the foundation of the empire's wealth and influence. But gold was not the only source of power. Across the Sahara Desert, long caravan routes carried salt, ivory, textiles, and knowledge between North and West Africa. These trade networks made Mali a center of prosperity and opportunity. Mansa Musa was born into this powerful world. From a young age, he was surrounded by the wealth and responsibility of royalty. He learned about leadership, trade, governance, and the importance of maintaining balance across a vast empire. But his destiny was not guaranteed. He would have to prove himself worthy of the throne. When he eventually became emperor around 1312, Mansa Musa inherited a vast and wealthy empire. But he did not simply maintain it, he strengthened it. He appointed trusted leaders to govern different regions, ensured stability across trade routes, and expanded the influence of Mali. Under his rule, the empire flourished even more. Cities grew richer, trade increased, and Mali became one of the most respected kingdoms in the world. At the heart of this wealth were the gold mines of Mali. Deep beneath the land lay enormous deposits of gold, carefully extracted by miners and traded across the empire. This gold traveled through bustling markets where merchants exchanged goods from across Africa and beyond. The empire's prosperity attracted traders, scholars, and travelers from distant lands. Among its most important cities was Timbuktu, a growing center of learning and culture. Here, scholars studied religion, science, law, and philosophy. Books and manuscripts were shared, copied, and preserved. Mali was not only a land of wealth, but also a land of knowledge. As the empire grew stronger, Mansa Musa began to think beyond its borders. Like many rulers of his time, he felt a deep spiritual calling to complete the pilgrimage to Mecca. But this would not be an ordinary journey. It would become one of the most extraordinary expeditions in history. To prepare for the pilgrimage, he organized a massive caravan. Thousands of people joined him, soldiers, servants, merchants, and scholars. Hundreds of camels were loaded with gold, supplies, and gifts. What began as a religious journey became a moving symbol of wealth and power. As the caravan set out from Mali at dawn, the empire watched in awe. The procession stretched far into the horizon, disappearing into the distance like a living city on the move. With each passing day, news of the emperor's journey spread further across the world. People spoke of a ruler whose wealth seemed almost unimaginable. Weeks later, the caravan advanced toward Egypt, one of the most powerful civilizations of the time. Every city they passed was left in shock at the scale of the procession. No one had ever seen anything like it before. Stories of Mansa Musa spread faster than the caravan itself. Merchants and travelers spoke of endless camels, vast riches, and an emperor whose generosity would soon change everything. And yet, the most extraordinary moment of his journey was still ahead. A moment that would shock Egypt. A moment that would echo through history for centuries. In the next episode, you will witness the journey that made Mansa Musa known across the world.